Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in and check out your boy, P Funk. Thinking right out here in the book, doing what I do for you. We moving up in the technique and meditation. I'm about to get number 2 for you. So let's go. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. I give you life lessons. You tune into receiving them. I appreciate you. Let's do what we do. We got a good thing going too. Right thinking mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know themselves. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. You see where we're going with this? Let's get it together. So that's why I ask you the question, and I do it every time. Do you know you? You will come through. That's my goal. That's what I do. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself, and to my yacht be true. We at meditation technique number 2. It's 5 in total. So let's go. The first one I did was simple meditation. We got that out the way. Now I'm going to take it to a little more advanced level. Put your thinking caps on. This is going to be a good one. A little heavy for some people, but you get the concept. Let's go. Right thing, let's talk about the integrated meditation technique. Okay? To reach enlightenment. Remember, every technique you use that you practice to master is to get you to that one goal. Yep. Enlightenment. Self-knowledge. Know thyself. As stated in the beginning of this section, told you we're doing the meditation techniques, there were 4 main components of meditation. Broke that down to you. The posture, sitting in the upright position, like I said, I'm a sitter. You have some guys get the lotus position. Every time you see, whenever you see meditation, you're gonna see a guy sitting in lotus position because that's the old-fashioned sit there and I'm modern. I'm a sitter. I get comfortable so I can do what it is I do because this is what makes it happen. All right, it's all mental. Trust me. Now, as I stated in the beginning, in this section, the four components. First of all, posture. Breathing is important. That's how you control what they call your chi, the life force energy that's inside you. When you get good at this, you can maneuver it around, so to speak. Remember the old Chinese guys? The guy hit him. He said, I moved it. He kicked him in the groin. He said, I moved it again. But that's the idea. I get it. I'm laughing because it cracks me up because they teach you how to move your life force, they call it, your chi. That's the force that's running inside you. But you have to learn to breathe. That helps that with that. And sound and visualization. The previous meditation exercises have already touched upon these areas, but now here we will use them in what we call it integrated fashion, meaning each one as you need it. Okay, but the Mason tell you we use our knowledge for a more noble and glorious purpose. Yeah, for you to better yourself. Anything, nobility is standing upright, having dignity, respect, integrity, intestinal fortitude, all those qualities that make you a better person. We don't talk about them no more. That's the reason why. That's probably why where we at now. We going to hell in the handbasket. You ain't heard? Where you been? You under the rock? You don't know what's going on? I got a lesson for that too. Moving on. But the previous meditation, we talked about that. Okay, but they touched on it now. We will deal with it in a more intricate fashion in order to achieve maximum concentration. Meditation is about focus and concentration. Fix your mind on something and ride it. See where it takes you. Free your mind. Let your mind. You see me, I should do this, right? Ascending. Then you see me doing this. This is signifying the Kundalini. I said and that. The spirit that's inside you, when you live and do right, it's going to activate on its own. Mine did. Well, I had no idea what the hell it was. But the way I was living, the things I was doing, it activated. That's what I'm teaching. Because if you don't know, you freak out. All right, here you go. The enlightenment, and they're always easy or fun. But before you begin your meditative practice, you start with some light physical exercise. You won't see me warming up and doing all that. No, you don't see none of that. Why? That ain't got nothing to do with teaching. That's why. That's a physical concept. I go to the gym in the morning to take care of that. I do my meditating on my stuff before I get here. So that's what I'm saying. So I'll never come here to do that. No, that ain't what I do. But you got to practice the exercise. You got yoga, you got Tai Chi, you got physical fit, whatever it is that you prefer to warm up with, you do that. Calisthenics, okay. For several minutes to get the body. Remember, body in motion, stay in motion. You want it all working, all flowing, so that your Kundalini, your life force, I got that coming for you. Remember, I used to do that a lot, but this is going to be full for that. Now, and this will serve to what? Free up any energy. Again, blockage. You stiff, your body ain't loose. You want to be, you want to feel loosey-goosey. So that's what they're saying. And you want to wake up what? The mind, how? By stimulating the body circulation. Again, they understood that of the vital force within the body. That's the serpent Kundalini rising. Now, again, you choose a comfortable posture. Mine is upright, back up straight. If you constantly practice meditation, it's going to take a while, but when you do it constantly, what happens? You will gradually be able to what? Stay in one position for what? Long periods of time. Just like the guy yoga. My teacher, Sadi Guru, he went into meditation state and came out of it 13 days later. Moving on. If you practice regularly your meditation, what'll happen? You will now discover that your body will develop this daily rhythm. Yeah, it's in rhythm. Okay, body in motion, stay in motion. Okay, with what? Which will be what? Conducive to your meditating time. Because the body is feeling good, the body is flowing, the Kundalini working. Now you connect the mind with the body and you start a hell of a thing going. Watch this. But yeah, next you practice. Make sure both nostrils are clear. If you want to breathe out of one nostril, if your nostrils are clogged up, clear them. You're past the way. You got to be able to breathe through both nostrils. Okay, that's important too. That's what they're telling you, right? And you breathe so that you have what? Balance. And the positive and negative charges within your body, you need to be opening them up from what? Your central channel, aka your vital energy, Kundalini. As we discussed in the last section, choose a practical visualization. See something in your mind. Focus on something in your mind. Mine is right there. Exercise, the visualization, and then the hecker, words of power. Okay, I am one with the Father. I am one with Duda. Okay, that's a personal chant. I gave him the name Duda. No, sir, next thing, but that's why I visualize. When I go into meditative mode, you need to put a face. That's where the visualization comes from. If your God that you visualize don't look like you got the wrong God. Moving on. And this will serve what? The purpose of helping to occupy what? Your attention of the mind and prevent it from what? Straying about looking for other. No, focus. That face right there is always first and foremost. You pick what works for you. That's the whole part about this thing. Everybody had an individual preference to what and how to do things. It's universal, but you pick out what works for you. Now, if we also were to help, watch this, it will also help you to what? Develop spiritual sensitivity and control over what? Your vital energy. Again, that serpent that goes through you, so that what? Eventually, when you get good at it, now you will be able to what? Direct that energy according to what? Your will. See? See? Now you have control over your body. That's important. A meditation on the energy centers. The energy centers of the Kundalini or the serpent power. Now we're going to talk about how to use it. And it's used here how? The Uraeus, serpent. One, the serpent power. Then we got audio tapes that my man do for you, or you can use the format presented by your audio tape. It's called Morning Worship and Meditation. I don't need that. I do my own thing. Again, preference. You inhale and you visualize the energy flow up from the energy center. The Kundalini serpent is the base of your spine. It rises up here, the third eye. Ida, Pingala in India, and Aset and Netet in Egypt. I give you that. There's the serpents up there. It's called the caduceus. Y'all still use it as the medical sign. Okay, but those two serpents going up, that's Aset and Netet. They call it serpent power. When you inhale, one side, the energy flowing up from the energy centers through the second, and then through what? The third energy center. Now it's rising. She's rising through the third, through the fourth, through the fifth. The sixth is right here, up into the seventh. That's the crown of your head. That's when you are what? Enlightened. Ding, 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 ding. The bells and whistles, everything go 1,000 lotus flowers. You just get the explosion. You have been enlightened. Now you are ready, and that's the highest energy level centers. And then as you exhale, you can now visualize what? The energy centers flowing back down. You go up and come back down. Okay. Flowing back down through the centers from what? From the higher to the first center down to the base of the spine. Up and down. As you visualize, Jacob's ladder they call it in the Masonic order. As you visualize what? The energy flow from the center to center, you are now controlling your life force energy. And you are directing it in your mind at the same time. Now we will add in what? Sound to the meditation concept. Once you master the first two, you take on the third part. You incorporate it as you go. You can't take them all at one time. It don't work that way. You integrate them as you go, step by step. You may choose Heka, that's words of power or prayer of your choice. Again, one you feel especially what? Comfortable with or drawn to. And one that you yourself understand. I can't give you Heka. I can't give you a mantra. You have to come up with that for yourself. One that works with you symbolically so that you can understand it and make it make sense. That's what the purpose is. And one that you understand and what? Have a deeper meaning to you to some degree, or what? Suggested, one that's suggested to you by the spiritual preceptor. I won't suggest none of that. I don't do that. You got to do that for yourself. Something I can't do for you. That's how I emphasize that. I'm not going to tell you what to do. No. I only do what works for me. I'll let you do what works for you. But when you get it, you repeat it. What? You repeat it with meaning and the feeling. Just like when you pray and wanting it to be answered. You just, well, I guess I'll just pray and come with that. No, you pray with feeling. You should. Maybe that's just me. But you pray with meaning and feeling as you what? As you breathe and reciting the first part of your Heka on the inhale upon inhalation. All right? Talking about him. Think about him. Concentrate about him. As your energy flow is moving up to the second upon exhaling, and the energy from the moving back down, it goes up, down, up, down. That's a constant flow. And once you get the rhythm going, it becomes easier for you. That's what they're trying to show you. That's what I can tell you from experience. I know that too. Now, in the beginning, I was wondering, man, this meditation, but this is BS. I wasn't getting what I thought I was gonna get. I wanted the instant result. I wanted to be all of a sudden I'm smart. All of a sudden I'm a meditator. Oh, I'm supposed to know everything. What happened? I want my Zen. I want all. Okay, I was ignorant. Again, we all are until we find out. Okay, in the beginning, it may seem as though not much is happening. We talking about a few months. I wasn't just no. I put a few months in. I'm like, man, I ain't okay, but understand that it ain't gonna happen overnight. But what happens within a short period of time? Now you personally will begin to notice. It don't make a difference what somebody else think or feel. When it's you doing you, it's all about what you doing. Trust me. And it says you will notice what the change. That's a beautiful thing. When you know you went from here to there in your own, man, that's a beautiful thing. Now what you want? More. That's the whole thing that drives you. That's the driving force within what? Yourself. Nobody have to do that. It's on you. Your level of excitement or relaxation will improve what? What's this? Immediately. And your awareness of yourself will also increase gradually, like it's supposed to. You integrate the lessons as you go. You get better. And what'll happen? Eventually, now you will begin to perceive, watch this, various new sensations. All of a sudden, you can perceive something before it happened. All of a sudden, you got where it's coming. That's the intuitiveness coming out. You're starting to become aware. You're starting to focus. Things are starting to make a difference. We call it the magic glasses. When you start seeing the world where it really is, tell them, Dick Gregory, the magic glasses, you can't take them off. You can't stop. I got the magic glasses though. That's my concept. And what happened? You will have new sensations and your psychic abilities will expand. All of a sudden, you know stuff. All of a sudden, you got it. See where I'm going with that? And you will hear. This is the best part about this. I've been waiting to get here. I've been waiting the whole time. This is when you know you arrived in the meditative state as a yogi. And I know better than anybody. Eventually, you will begin to perceive and get all that good stuff going. But now, you will be able to hear your heartbeat. When you can shut it down, block out all the noise, and actually hear that, you are into you. That's the heart-mind coherence. You done made the marriage. You done made the connection. You figured it out, so to speak, in your own time. But they giving you the way to do that. And if you follow it, that's what'll happen. That's what I know, okay? And when you hear your heartbeat, you're free. The mind has made the connection with the heart. The human part has made a connection with the spirit part. The yin has connected with the yang. And this is a feeling of what? You ready? Peacefulness, blissfulness. And this will develop when that happens. And this, I'm feeling, because I know the experience. That experience is better than anything else. Yeah, better than sex, better than getting high, better than all of that. Trust me. And, trust me. For those who know, you know. And when you succeed in this transformation, in the transcendent of your body consciousness with your mind, you will be going what? Beyond your exercises of physical concepts. Why? Now you done leveled up. You will not feel your arms, your legs. Why? Because it's all up here. I told you, all I want you from neck up. Why? The rest I don't need. So it ain't about the body. It ain't about that. But why is this? You won't feel your arms or your legs. And this is the initial. This is that stage of what? Transcendence. That's the change. But you will recognize it for yourself. That's the big mystical experience, the enlightenment, all the stuff they call it. But when you practice, that's what's going to happen. When you don't know that, it's a shock. But when you're practicing it, it's beautiful. Why? Because you're walking into it. You understand it. You're working for it. And when you achieve it, it's a beautiful thing. Your inner vision, your inner spirit will open up and you will now be able to perceive what? Reality. You can see things the way they really are. Okay, you got the glasses on of what? Knowledge. In reality, you'll see which is beyond the mind and the body. I see what you ain't looking at. My third eye is open. I see spirits. Okay, at this point, at this point, do not worry about what the components of meditation. Why? Because you have completed them. You reached this level. Just simply relax, enjoy, and remain what they call a witness to what? To all that you perceive. You are in control. You're the driver now. You found Amun. You found God within yourself. And guess what? He loved, just like the ego wants to drive. Once you find God, oh, he's the best driver. I'm a chauffeur. I'm a driver, transporter. I can't come close to how good God can drive you when you let him get the wheel. Y'all call it Jesus. No. Let God. Okay, let go and let God. That's what you got to do. And when he's driving, ain't a better ride you can have in life. But you can make that happen. Hearing me say it don't really do much for you. But you experiencing it, that's what I want for you. Why? Because I had it, and that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. You can have it too, but the work you got to put in. That's on you. That's where I stop at right there. So let me wrap this up for you again. I'm loving this. Where we at? So watch this. Now your inner vision open. Okay. Now simply relax and enjoy the ride. Now do not disturb when God is working. Don't get in his way. Do not try to run away from what seems to be bad, the dark side. Don't run or do anything. What? You will notice. If it's good or bad, don't change nothing. Let it be. Why? God's got it. Hey, look at that. That's what you're trying to understand in life. When you put your help in God's hand, he ain't going to steer you wrong. Just go with the flow. Let it go. And what happened? Gradually, it will allow you yourself to what? Now to be able to go deeper where? Into yourself until what? You ready? Until you become one with the source of all thoughts, all things, all consciousness. That's God. Calm down. This is it. I'm bringing it home now. This is the real you, not the ego you, not the me, no. This is the real you. And you continue to practice this communion, meditation with God, being one with him, exercise daily with the divine until what? Until you are fully established, steadfast on your game, fully aware at this level of being what? You'll be that way. They call it God conscious, Christ conscious. You'll be that way what? All the time. I don't go home nowhere without a God. I don't run around acting the fool. Oh, raise the Lord at the roof. No, but I'm God conscious all the time. That's what I call spiritual discipline. I act like I'm supposed to. Why? Because God's watching. I know that. And in the end, watch this. This is what they call the state of enlightenment. I just took you to where you need to be. And once you get there, you will be enlightened just like me. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. That's just number 2. We got some more for you. I'll be back. But in closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100, me 100 minus a day. So I never let my right thinkers passed away. That your God sitting in meditation, okay? You can sit in the lotus position or you can sit upright. But the idea that your mind do the work, that's where God is.